Hey, wow, it's Loveline, episode 4.
Didn't we? Are we short somebody? Oh, we got everybody. Okay, never mind.
No, we need
Hey,
4 more
yeah.
people, Kenny. Honestly, I think we should do 12 people for this show. I think we need to get 5 women to match the 5 men here on the panel.
Somebody said they'd be willing to jump on the podcast. Just saying.
Craig the Cowboy.
Is it correct?
No.
Then I don't
Nothing.
care. I don't want to hear it then. It's only Craig's
Nigga,
invitation.
you just said you wanted 5 females to match the 5 men in the room. Like, what the hell?
Was it the guy in the Chinese restaurant that just sat in
No,
a car with you for whatever
it's a
reason?
female, damn it. Why are we talking about
Oh.
men?
Well, you befriend men rather easily on late lonely nights on New Year's Eve eating wontons.
I befriend females pretty quickly too.
You
How come
do.
we haven't seen one? We've been doing
Huh?
this show for 10 years. We haven't seen one other than that one.
That one. Why do
That
you say
one.
it like that?
Okay, all right.
Oh
Let's.
my
But we gotta
God,
hold on.
you're
Let's
so
pause. Let's
hateful.
pause, Kenny. Pause. This is our Valentine's Day special for Loveline, and we had to have the full roster from last time from our New Year's Eve special. Another great holiday. Back with us to handle and field all of these submissions that we got that we could hardly scratch the surface of before, and so we have back with us Mumkey Jones, Egg White, and Kenny's on every episode. So welcome back, fellas.
Happy to be here.
Ready to give some good dating advice.
Did you say submissive?
No, Kenny.
Oh,
Save
Oh,
it,
my
okay?
bad.
There's going to be plenty of time for that, okay?
Eggy,
I'm
you
good
with
work.
the sunglasses on has a lot of Ethan Ralph energy. I think maybe that's our next impression video we could do. You could play Ethan Ralph.
Oh,
Man, I don't know what you're really talking about here, but I know a couple things about these whores, so that's why I
Talking
decided
about
to come on.
Digibro's girlfriend.
These hoes ain't loyal.
I was gonna say
Nah,
Parappa the
really?
rapper, but maybe
You know,
Ethan.
these
Ralph.
bitches, they want to get me back into America to get me to court. Well, bitch, you gonna have to come pick me up, and I know you can't do that the way I've been eating either way.
These hoes ain't loyal.
But
Should we get started with the very first written submission here? It is actually kind of recent. It's only 3 days ago. Somebody
I kind
wrote.
of want to know what kind of bitches are trying to get Eggy back to America.
Oh,
They might be like Asians or something. Asian American females.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
also want to hear about Kenny's recent love updates before we get into a submission, if we can.
yeah,
But,
Kenny.
Eggy, do you want to talk about what kind of women are into you
Those
real quick?
those are not that's all lust, bro. Oh my God, bro. I could tell the shit. The shit.
By the
that
way,
she left
Egg-
me.
Now-
Eggy's in
Wha-
America, by the way. I would like to clarify that because I don't know why you mean
Wow,
about
way to blow
them
up his
bringing
spot,
him.
Han.
No, I
Dots.
was doing an impression of a famous American who moved to Mexico, so that was that. But you know, for the record, I've been in a very wonderful, committed relationship for the last 7 months, 7.5 months now. So this is purely from the past, but you know what it was. As I was watching Turkey Tom in his breakdown video the other day, talking about the girls. You know, they had 18 different nose piercing rings, and they had drew their eyebrows on, and they were just constantly talking about penises. But here, actually, that's beside the point. I want to say this because this is something that's been coming up, and I just want to say that I don't agree with what seems to be the consensus, socially speaking, on this issue. They said, "Oh well, if a woman styles herself that way, or she is very sexual, then it's the man's fault if he doesn't just block her on everything immediately." They're like, "Oh, that woman. She's obvious. She's mentally ill. She can't. Whatever. It's completely out of the question that any man would ever, see a relatively attractive looking woman that says, 'Please let me have sex with you,' and then have sex with that woman." And they say that this is
I
just
agree.
something that all men should. There was such a situation about a year ago that was very detrimental to my own community because it partook with some of my audience members. There was a woman who, I don't know, she was able to work a job. She was like 26 years old, but she was in it, like, due to her interactions with people online, they said, "Oh, this woman she's not all there in the head. She's crazy. She's like very disturbed." But then like 3 different guys from my chat audience all like were sleeping with her on different occasions, and that was like really
Whoa.
considered like a big like that was a big foul. Like, oh, you can't be, why are you getting on that girl like that, you know? But I mean, I don't know. Like they're like, oh well, she's mentally ill because she types weird and she like has Tourette's or something. Is there? I don't. I feel like I don't understand the argument necessarily that if like somebody's a fully meant, I mean, they're if they could go work a job and go to the gym and eat right and cook their food and do whatever and maintain an online presence, whatever. Is there an argument to be made that that is somebody who is never mentally capable of a relationship? Because this is what they were saying about Turkey Tom's. I've heard this about other things. In any case, I just took it a little personally because oh, I had ex-girlfriends that tended to have autism and severe mental illness in various ways in my past when I was younger, and I didn't really see what the
Eggy,
big deal is.
what did Turkey
I-
Tom do? Because I'm very, I have, I don't
Nothing.
know.
No,
Okay.
there was accusations that he was physically abusive with some women that he dated, but he made a response after like 2 weeks or whatever and disproved all of it. So just typical clout chasing, you might say, when it was all said and done.
Well, what dating advice, LowRes, would you give to Turkey Tom when you got some ex hoes who are trying to destroy your reputation and legacy just because they're mad for no reason?
Well, I actually think what I saw, which was like very corny on his behalf, but kind of saved his ass, is uh, in his situation especially. I think if you're like an online personality and you're dealing with these girls that have their rape fantasies, don't be afraid to dry that pussy up by saying, actually, this is a consensual experience that we're going to do, because that is ultimately what got him out of this predicament, because he'd be over, because they're bloodthirsty, these people in his base too. I mean, like, he's kind of guilty of doing these hit piece videos, I believe, in the past. And
Well,
so
I
the
mean,
moment
this is
that
the greatest case of doesn't like the taste of his own medicine in history, but
yeah.
I'm sure every single video he's ever made, he made sure everything was verifiably true and factual, and he was not just reading off of Kiwi Farms like everybody did to him. So maybe he'll learn a lesson, and maybe next week he'll be making the exact same slop dog shit videos.
You know what we
Can
should
I give a bit
learn?
really quick?
You know what?
Hold on.
Can I just say, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, from what I'm getting, Tom messed with this chick, and now Tom is talking shit with other people. Is that what I'm
No.
getting?
All right.
No.
No. All right. So what I was trying to say is that I found the Eva Alfie ad. And I just wanted
perfect,
to
perfect timing.
play it for you
Well,
guys.
yeah, be careful about that lust ad that popped up.
Yep. So
Well, all this plays, I just wanted to surmise my point here real quick. Like, is it truly like should men be raked over the coals because they said, oh, this woman's a little freaky or a little crazy or whatever, and if they're hiding it, like, this is, you're not going to the fucking mental asylum, you're not going to you're not dating in inpatient therapy, like it's just a chick you meet out wherever, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, all the wires aren't connected right or whatever. Like, you have to, oh my god, actually this is, this is so bad for me to date a woman who has slight emotional volatility, and I need to break up right now. Like, this is what some people were saying about for Tom, and just I've heard it in general too. Like, it seems a bit ridiculous in my opinion to just like torpedo a relationship. Like, oh, wait a second, you said you like cry over nothing sometimes. You know what? That sounds emotionally volatile. I need to immediately end this relationship, and you need to never
But
talk to me again.
Aggie, in this specific scenario, dating mentally ill women led to his downfall.
Yes.
So the advice would be avoid them at all costs, and no, they do not deserve love. They're not even human.
Oh, okay, I
I
get
do
it
agree
now.
with
I
that.
get it now.
I
I
do agree with
agree.
that. Yeah, there was just a sentiment like that it was for him to have tasted the forbidden fruit, so to speak, was unconscionable, and that it was. But I mean, I like to, as a feminist myself, I like to think all women are really great people and they'll never do bad things. So, but anyways.
Yep. Anyway,
I'm
I
done on that
agree.
now.
Turkey Tom is balding, and this is the
No!
clip This is how I watch this. This is my experience watching Iron Lung.
This is Turkey Tom. That's
No,
Turkey
this is
Tom.
Hans's pornography waifu.
Oh fuck.
That was the fat, ugly wife you talked about?
Yeah, it's just hotter than I remember.
Is this a commercial?
They're speaking Jawa.
1x
Yeah.
bet.
That was better
That
than
was
Mark
it?
Plyer's movie. Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
That was what we, oh my god, that was such a waste of time, bro. Like, good Jesus, bro.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Should we move on
Anyway.
to Kenny's dating updates?
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah.
So in your situation last time, I believe you talked about the nurse on the episode we recorded for New Year's Eve, and I proceeded to
yeah.
hear from the mother of your children about that in my inbox shortly thereafter.
I
So
Hey, hold on.
apologize.
Kenny just said that he doesn't think she listens. So
oh, she
how
listens.
would
She's a
that-
big fan now.
Oh,
Now that she
Yeah,
knows what the
apparently
topics
now.
are,
Yeah,
Kenny.
yeah. You remember how long we've been doing this for, Lo, and now she starts to fucking listen to our shit? Like,
She
what the
thinks it's
fuck is
funny,
that,
Kenny.
dude?
She thinks it's a great
Yeah,
show.
my ass, bro. She's trying to fucking dig up dirt on me so I could. She's gonna run back, bro.
Well, let's give her some more dirt.
Went
Go
through
ahead.
my-
Tell us what's going on with you and
Went
the
through
nurse
my
now.
phone. Listen. Went through my phone during Christmas, right?
Mm.
I'm sitting here like, okay, why are you going through my phone?
Lizzie bought a B-Bang T-shirt that you can get at mslfilm.com right now.
Lizzie bought a B-Bag T-shirt. All right, whatever.
Lizzie
Anyways,
purchased a Mass State Lottery poster and asked you to sign it without your name on it.
yeah, no, she didn't even know I was in the movie, bro. Like, really? Those times where like I had to fight her just to get out of the house. She thought I was like looking for prostitutes. And I'm sitting here like, no, I was shooting a movie with this dumb nigga and like that nigga and that nigga over there. And it's just like, dude, really, bro? No
Well,
stress.
there's always a first time for LowRes. Have you ever been called a dama? Have you ever?
No,
Oh,
this
are
is
you
a
afraid
first
of-
for me.
Are you afraid to say the word, Hans?
A little bit, yeah. I have a
Oh my
jaw,
god.
Kenny.
Okay, we're starting. We got somewhere. But anyways, let's get to the peaceful bliss now.
Yes.
So I've known the nurse for like fucking 4 years. So she knows everything. And she knows the day that fucking Lizzie chose Darren over me, the day that Lizzie was like, I don't see myself with you anymore, and all this shit. I'm just like, she comes at oh shit. it's
Well,
a
you're
loud
covering your
number.
microphone up now, Kenny.
All right, it was a good number. Somebody was calling me, but dude, no, I'm set, bro. I am set. So right, the nurse. Let's talk about the nurse, because she does have the tism.
Oh,
Yeah, she openly admitted. What the fuck?
Kenny, you gotta kill that call that's coming in.
answer the call on the
Oh,
show.
Is it Craig?
I know who it is. It's my kid's mom, bro.
Oh,
She's
whoa,
gonna-
oh man.
Yeah.
She's
See,
picking up
live
on it
in
in real time.
action.
Yeah,
She's
time
live
action.
listening. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I
A
didn't mean what
man's
I
voice is
said.
being
She's not-
stifled
Damn.
right now
Bro,
because
no,
of
look,
this.
you're good. Don't worry.
Trying
you're
to clear the
good.
record.
It's not even. Oh, dude, it's so fucking annoying. And she's just gonna keep fucking calling like a weirdo.
Okay, well you keep hanging up, but what's the bottom line with you and the nurse here? What's going on?
Just
Okay,
turn off
the
your phone,
nerve.
Kenny. Just turn off your phone.
Yeah,
he's on his phone.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. She's gonna call again. She's gonna call again.
No,
I know
Do
she's
you
it.
have do
not.
not disturb mode?
How about you? Can you
I-
block her number till the episode is over tonight? Maybe just in general?
Now we can't hear you.
I'm saying this is
Kenny-
an example right here. You know, a man's just
Talking
trying
to
to
her
speak
right
his
now.
truth. The woman keep boom. The woman shutting them down. Boom, boom, boom.
You
Wow.
never have
Can you
kids.
like text message?
What this nigga
Can you
does, dude,
text
because this
message?
shit's annoying. I'll
Can you
text
text
like
message
I gotta.
Craig? Text Craig and be like, "Yo, can you take care of this shit? I'm busy."
Oh yeah, you guys are too much. Give me 2 seconds.
All
I
right,
gotta.
you take your time. All right,
I'm
we'll
gonna text her right now.
circle back to you. You do your thing. The first,
Oh
the
my
first
god, I
we've
hate
got
this shit
here.
so much.
I don't believe this at
Okay.
all. I paid to watch the MSL stream twice. The second time I jerked my shit to Jerry's asshole, but blasted my laptop screen when LowRes was on screen.
Fuck you.
That was Jerry.
So
Thank you,
Jerry said that.
for-
Yes.
What the fuck?
He needed dating advice about that.
Jerry. Jerry has made such a big deal about
Oh
such a
my god.
believable looking picture of his asshole from from that movie that I wouldn't be surprised if it was him sending this. So thank you, Jerry, for that.
Are you good yet, Kenny, or should I move on to the next one?
Let's move on.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Into this shit right now.
The next one we
Give me
got
2
here.
sec- I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
come
yeah.
back
Shut up.
on
Just
this
take
shit.
your
Give
2
me 2
seconds. You don't have
seconds.
to listen. You don't have to interject for it. Just go take your 2 seconds.
Shut up. Screw you guys.
I'm putting you on mute. There we
I'm
go.
on Team Kenny.
Why is everybody pretending that Hans is not the delicious nubile man that he is? Fresh face and great skin, stubble in the right place. Hans, you sent this one after Jerry sent his.
Hell yeah.
A smile
I
that
asked,
warms the cockles of any loins. Even if the other hack hosts never acknowledge it, I laugh at his jokes and his comments. I even hang
Thank
on
you.
every word of his
Yep.
lamentations of his living situation. When my life is through, I want to find some way to let Hans have unfettered access to me. A gap as wide and deep as the ocean that lays between our countries. He may never know who I am. He's never given a fleeting thought to me. That's for sure. I would want him to find me in whatever dusty San Jose mortuary I'll end up in one day. If there is heaven or hell, I can only hope to all that is sweet that he'll know where to find me. There's more here. I'm not reading it.
So, anyways,
Right.
when I'm in the mortuary, Hans, this is what you need to do after you microwave me back to normal human temperature.
Now we've read Aggies as well. Should we get to my submission next then, so we can all have a turn?
It was just like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm sad. Can you write something romantic for me? Can you make me feel better?
You're accusing that poetic love of Hans to be written by AI.
What's
I-
You
wrong
don't
with
think a
you
fan
know,
would write that?
It's kind of, yeah, I could believe a fan would write that, actually, about 100%. But now that you said AI, I do think there's maybe a touch of the AI there. Someone also
Or
wrote like
Rorty.
a full-blown essay here that I'm not reading. This is probably just like a copy pasta that fucking people troll with. And actually, this question that we got next, I think, would be so perfect for Kenny, but he's not even on the call anymore. He's handling his baby mama business, so we're going to get to that later. How about this one? What is the biggest life lesson learned from a bad relationship you've had? Who wants to start
It
with
might
that?
be what we were just talking about with Turkey Tom. Just if she's ever been to a mental facility for any reason, don't talk to her.
I'll say as well, and I've mentioned this here and there. I feel like probably more on B-Bang. When I was 22 or 20, I know I was 20 years old. She was 22. I got involved with a chick with borderline personality disorder, and that was the biggest mistake I ever made. 100% full stop. She was psycho. I got like screen caps of shit from 2010 or whenever that I found just recently when I was going through like old hard drives looking for old material that I could, polish up and put out. And it's just like, whoa, thank God you've never dealt with anybody as crazy as that since then, which is very fortunate. Hans, have you ever had that situation? Because I could believe these two would be
Yes.
in that situation before, but you,
Yeah. I had a stalker for a couple of years when I was like 20, 25, 26.
well, yeah, he left a
It was
message here. We just read it.
No, it was someone that I met at a bar here, and she came home with me, and then the next day she refused to leave until like 6 p.m. And then after that, she would call me at 5 a.m. Asking me to come over on like a work day, and I'd be like, No, I have to like get ready for work. I'm not gonna go. Fuck you. It's a Tuesday." And that would happen over and over again until I had to block her. So that ended there. Then I got a job at Amazon, and she was like a manager there, and that was
Bad luck.
weird and awkward for a little bit until
You
I
fucked Jeff Bezos'
got a
wife.
different. I got a different job, and I just left. So no. But
What
I've
do you?
had
How
that
do you
thing
spend
of
your day when the woman who you fucked all night refuses to leave your home? Are you leaving hints? Are you telling her to leave and she's
Yes.
refusing? She just refuses to leave.
yeah. I didn't even eat anything. I was just like in bed, just kind of like trying to give a little. I'm I feel bad. I'm too nice. I know it's difficult to believe this, but like for me to just be like, can you fucking go?
So you
Like,
both laid side by side in your bed the entire
yeah.
day. Why
Well,
didn't you
no,
get
we
out
had
of bed?
well because stuff happened. Things
So
happened
you
in the
guys fucked in the
morning, and
morning
then
again, and
just
then you're
like,
like, okay, now leave.
yeah. But how do you even? Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm too awkward to say that though. So you just kind of have to put up with hope, I guess, that they
You're
want to
trying to
go, but it
starve
doesn't.
her because you refuse to get yourself any food. You're just hoping she'll get so hungry that she'll
Yeah.
leave.
Yes. Yeah. But they're damaged enough that they're just like, no, this is better than what I'm doing at home, and it's just like, oh fuck, no, this is worse. But yeah.
Eggy, what's your advice to get a woman out of your bed?
Well, at the end of the day, you need to be assertive. You need to be able to, what I'm saying, you got to stand on your business, okay? Because otherwise, when you are somebody who goes along to get along, as a great black podcaster once said, uh, that makes you very vulnerable to manipulative people. And there's certain types of women out there that will eat you alive. I mean, they will take everything from you, any pushback you give. They're adult relationships are about this is something I was told, also about communication, and that's a very easy way to start putting it, but when putting it into theory and into practice here is like oh hey, yeah, I'm going out to practice baseball at the field, and I'll be back and I'll pick up the milk on the way home. All right, cool, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be steaming the towels or whatever. Okay, things like that's like a normal conversation on a normal night for a normal relationship with two adults who have all of their mental functions mostly in check. If you're dating one of these quote unquote e-girls, you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go practice baseball from 6:45 to 7:45, and I'll be back with the bread or whatever." And then they lock themselves in the bathroom and scream, "I'm cutting myself! I'm cutting myself! You're gonna leave me! You hate me! I'm cutting myself!" Uh, yeah, that's the type of shit that you'll go, and then you can't go get your bread or learn how to play baseball. So really, it's taken all of your hopes and dreams away. And this woman already, when they behave that way, this is what I've been told. Like this kind of plays into this. Oh, is it a man who seeks women who fit a certain pattern? Is it predatory? Is the question I asked earlier. That's what's been proposed to me. But this type of woman, they say it's because they're insecure. Like, oh, I'm insecure, so I need to ruin your life to like keep you from getting somebody better. That just seems like you're just trying to ruin my life. Like when I have no interest in looking to anybody else, so I don't know how the man's at fault there. But that's what we need to watch out for, that sort of thing. And it usually manifests itself as the woman being very like overdoing everything, like very unusually, like it can be hard maybe sometimes, especially if you're in a position where you feel good about yourself and this woman's being very where she's throwing a lot of positive things towards you. You're like, oh yeah, this makes sense because look at me, I'm out here, I'm doing my thing. It's not normal. It's in a normal relationship, time needs to be a factor in order to establish some normalcy, some healthy patterns of behavior. So take time. Don't rush into anything. Make sure you know each other. Look for people with, healthy backgrounds, healthy home lives. It's a big positive thing because they're going to know good behavior, good manners. They're going to be used to normalcy. If they're used to dysfunction, they're going to bring dysfunction, okay? So you want somebody who's got at least a modicum of normalcy that they can reference to know how to base themselves off of in a positive, adult, constructive, mature way for a relationship, and avoid anybody who's going to be bringing too much to the table too quick. It's usually for a reason, and it's a negative thing, and they'll be ready to, go to the next table with a bunch right away too, and leave your ass in the dust. So, hopefully that was coherent enough for somebody to understand.
I think it's really a question of the pros and cons that you have to balance of the pain of loneliness versus the pain of that psychotic bitch threatening to cut herself in the bathroom, screaming, threatening you. Because you might be going through a 5-year dry spell of horrible loneliness, and you might be so desperate for anything to end it. But as Eggy is pointing out, some women, not all, some might cause you even more pain than if you stayed alone. And you really need to consider that before you get too desperate.
If you have a bad feeling about it, go jerk off before you meet with them, and then meet with them, and
Not even
your
say
mind
That'll
will
always
be
tell you if you really like a girl or not.
yeah. Your mind
See if you
will
can
be
even jerk
complete-
off to her photos. Like if you can't come just from her pictures, it's not worth it.
Also, well, if you're a man under the age of 60 and you can't just go hands free with your mind, you know what I'm saying, do dick ups every day, you got to do squats. I mean, I got a regimen for you. If you can reach out to me anonymously at 2egg-white on Twitter. Listen, I got some shit you could, even in my condition, you know what I'm saying, I can lift myself up off the floor hands free.
No, you fucking cannot. Fuck off. Like the Jack Black in the Tenacious D movie. Cock push up. Should we film a test of Aggie trying to do a cock push up, and I'll insert it into the video here.
Well, that's the next. Yeah.
The next question was
wheel of-
actually how many cock push-ups can you all do?
Well, I mean, the answer's got to be one, right? Because then, he's like getting a boner and then taking it away back and forth.
Mm. Well,
well, yeah.
I'll add on to this since we were talking about, a less extreme situation. It kind of seems like the situation being painted is usually just a woman pushing and pushing and pushing, taking advantage of an opening that they're given. In a less extreme situation where you're not dealing with like a crazy person or a stalker, which it sounds like we all have, I think one thing that you can really rely on, if it is like a functional relationship but it has problems, is figure out a way for you to be able to learn to live with delivering minor disappointments to that partner if they're pushy. Because otherwise, if you always cave, you're going to lose their respect. They're going to demand more from you. And then you're going to wind up cornered and you're going to get fucked over time. So being able to set boundaries accordingly and be able to say no and stick to saying no and live with the discomfort or the maladjustment that causes, I think is, of significant importance for any sort of functional relationship.
And if a woman is treating you in any way other than perfectly, then perhaps you should fetishize letting her down and disappointing her. Because if she's not being perfect for you, why should she expect perfection?
There you go.
True, yeah. You don't want to get to where you're chasing something unrealistic, absolutely, because that's the kind of thing that could get you off your pivot, throw you off your balance to where that you're being unusually grateful, or you're having like a generosity that's going to imbalance the relationship, which can then also then lead to manipulative attention, or it could be, honestly, you could be with someone who's regular. If you take a normal chick and you're just showering her and things and like really just going like way over the top, I feel like that can kind of make things weird also. Just be chill, be cool, be normal, feel each other out, just you gotta find some of those points that you can bond on, and you're always gonna have your differences, and just be adults about it at the end of the day.
If you've been dating less than a month, do not go to Jared and buy her fucking $100 earrings. She'll think it's creepy and weird.
That's why I waited until my 2nd month anniversary.
Yeah.
Or she might just expect that every month from that point forward, and then you're going to be poor. Then you're going to be fucking broke. The next question is for you, Eggy. It is, how did Eggy meet his girlfriend?
Well, I think probably it was to do with one of the songs I released, because my current girlfriend, she started knowing about me in the entertainment sense maybe about 5 years ago, or just a little bit, maybe a little bit less than 5 years. And so, she was aware of that and kind of like slowly I think was going through like the backlog of some of my archive videos. Just thought I was very like different, kind of quirky, kind of like what's this guy run on? Like what's going on in his mind? He just seems like he's just something different, like I've never seen before. But then another year or so went by after that. Eventually, maybe like 2.5 years ago, she found out that I was doing live streams and kind of started watching them. And one thing about it, the way when you're presenting yourself like that, as I was doing, very bluntly, not really, not just being myself, putting everything out there in the way that I'm not trying to portray like a character or whatever. It was kind of what, and it has been for not just her, but other people who think that they're like can just show up and be like, oh, I know everything about you, so you're like my family now, and here's my entire life. I'm like, well, I don't fucking know you, dude. But anyway, it's like that. It's like the I'm kind of like an open book to where you can kind of feel me out, and then so it provides comfort to somebody who maybe is interested in me in other ways. Like, okay, I know what this guy's got going on, so boom. And we started talking just on some friendly stuff, but it moved from just, oh, hey, what's up, hey, you're one of my chatters, da da da, to then a social media back and forth, eventually a phone number exchange, and then a real meeting, once again just on friendly terms, due to a like a convention or whatever event. And basically from there, like all the unfamiliarities are pretty ironed out. And we're had a lot of positive traits that the other admired, and we decided that, hey, why not? We're both single. This makes sense. I was at a position where I was like, yeah, I felt like I was like promoting AI girlfriends. I'm like, I'm MGTOW for life, baby. You know what? I was like, thank you, Elon. Finally, there's a solution. We can talk to the anime Grok bot. It's about time. Finally, something good's happening in this world. But she was saying to me like, that would be very it would be very pitiful and very sad to see you like just grow however old and just be like in love with a like digital robot screen. Like, it's inhuman, it's disturbed. And she said she saw more in me than that. So, and yeah, now we've been happily seeing each other for about 7.5 months. And so it did have to do with me putting myself out there as somewhat of a public figure to start that initial connection. But she is certainly not. She does have social media, and she's got like 3 followers. She only goes on social media to like save cooking recipes, fabric designs, like paintings. That's about it. So that's it works out very well.
Has she ever commented on if your personality is exactly the same on stream as hanging out in real life or anything like that?
I would say so. She knows that I'm really I'm a sensitive young man. I'm a gentle soul. Sometimes I go on live and say, "Here's who needs to be exterminated in this part of the country and world, etc." But it's more just as a I'm speaking for the common man. I'm speaking what we're all thinking. And at the end of the day, I'm out there. I'm going to the animal shelter and petting kittens, and planting flowers for grandmas and stuff like that. So she knows that I got. So it's like I am who I am. I am a softer person, but if I need to, pull out that AK-47 out of my pants and handle business, you know what? I'm not afraid to do that either. So she rests safely.
Kenny, welcome back.
Oh, thank you, Sammy Jimmy. Oh, I had to deal with my son. He had a meltdown, and now I'm dealing with little hellions that are about to get kicked in the face. Kick that.
Oh wow.
Okay, well,
I'm about to kick that baby in the
pivot the
face.
camera to
Whoa.
no, don't do that, Kenny. But Kenny,
Kick
there's
the baby in
there's
the
actually you arrived just in
We
time
don't-
because there's a question for you.
Oh God, I don't want to answer no
Hans is
questions.
confused.
I just don't think we need a black man kicking a white little baby's
He's
face
technically
on the
mixed.
video.
You see, this is the beauty about life. That's a mixed kid right there. He just
I
looks
mean, he
white.
looks.
Hans
Yeah,
is
he
revoking
looks-
the one drop rule.
He looks like fucking baby
what do you mean,
Tarzan over here.
He's
He
like,
looks-
dude, he's like 25%. That's my nephew,
25
bro.
drop rule.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the 25 drop rule. because his dad's
Yeah.
like 50-50.
Whoever that white seed was, very strong
That
genes, because
that
does not
first
look
off,
like an
Sydney
ethnic baby
Sweeney?
at all.
that was my nephew. Second off, people are getting
Here we
yelled
go.
at.
Uh-oh. Get
Yeah.
out of there, Kenny.
I am
Uncle
not.
Kenny
Hold
threatened to
on.
kick me.
Is it the German guy in there getting yelled at? Is the
What's the question for Kenny?
The question for Kenny is, Kenny, how do you balance multiple women at the same time?
As he walks past a woman in the hallway.
Fuck up, Jimmy. Anyways, I do not juggle multiple women at the same time.
You're
First
full of
off.
shit. No, that's bullshit, Kenny. I
I
know
don't
for
think
a
he's
fact
wearing
that's not true.
headphones, LowRes.
Dude, I'm not a player. I am not a player.
Oh,
I
but that's
just
right. You're a
No, you
loyal,
know what?
dedicated man.
No, it's true. I believe him. Where's the nurse? Are we at her house? Or whose house are we on?
No,
Oh.
we're at Paul's daughter's house.
Who's Paul?
Paul's the boss. His boss. His
Oh.
brother-in-law.
The guy from Jimmy Neutron. Hi, I'm Paul. That one with the three eyes.
No, he's a bald man that was recently
right.
married to my kid's mom's sister. He's a
Kid's
good dude.
mom's sister.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's basically
so
my
Basically
baby
my
mama,
kid's aunt.
sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sister. No, I don't consider her that. No, thank you. But anyways, but yeah,
I
no.
trust him. I trust him because
huh?
he shaves his head.
Yeah, I
Instead
bet
of
you
pretending
do.
he has
He
hair.
said I trust him. But nah, so I've been over here, bro. It's so funny, right? Because like
Is it?
this dude has beef with me because like his kids like me, bro. They say, "Oh, good night, Kenny. I love you," and I'm just like, "Shut up, niggas. Go to sleep now."
Are they
And then-
like, are you made of chocolate, Kenny? Is that
No, bro. No, they know about black and white as young as they are, but it's just like it's
Bloody
weird
squeezer?
because like they look white, but like I walk right
Aren't-
by them, I'd be like, "What's up, little nigga?" Bam, and then dap it up with them, and then they'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you guys are like black, bro."
That's how I talk to my cats, by the way.
You-
Just in case.
Wow. Okay, Mister. What's his name? All right, there, fucking H.P. Lovecraft. Like, get away!
Kenny,
Stop touching that nigga.
Are you going to
What's
get to the
up?
question, though, of how you balance?
He said he doesn't.
I don't balance, bro. Like
It's not true, though.
okay. So right, this is how it works. I'll start talking to one, and then like it'll go for like a month, 2 months tops, and then as soon as like it starts to die, you could tell when shit's about to die off at this point. Like if you don't, then you're probably young still, and I'm sorry about that. But shit will die off. People will lose interest, and then by then you should probably have like at least two people. Because like my thing is, I don't talk till I get in people's pants. I just talk to talk. Like I just want to talk to somebody. Like that's it. If you find me funny and attractive, that's your problem.
Is that a common human experience? Because I feel like I might be a bit of an alien. Do you guys genuinely enjoy just talking to people? Because I feel very antisocial in my early 30s now.
You know, it's
Like-
funny you say that because I've experienced exactly your perspective here, Mumkey, of like, unless there's a purpose to the conversation, and not necessarily even like in a transactional way, but if like the conversation or the interaction here is going to be worth like something at the end of it, then that's my only interest. And that has shifted, I think, in like the last year and a half, where I've had to like reflect and be like, oh yeah, you know, there's a great value in just being able to spend time with X person and hang out and talk and eat lunch, and that's just it. And
No, that's bullcrap.
Kenny, are you
sorry.
not arguing for that yourself right now?
No, like I am, but I'm not.
So you do try to get the pussy.
I don't because like I'm in my head, I'm just like, yeah, she's talking to like 5 other guys,
True.
probably fucking 2 of them.
But you go for
Lord knows I
women
don't
with
have-
boyfriends and husbands.
No, I don't.
Ah,
No.
Okay, all
He
right.
goes for women with grandkids.
Yeah, that's right.
First off, Simi Jimmy, that was twice.
Oh,
And if I had stuck with the last one,
That's only 2 more times than all of us.
yeah.
okay, I'm sorry
Plus-
about
It
that,
doesn't count if it
Hans.
was
That's
only
not my
twice,
fault.
Hans.
Maybe you should get racially profiled by some old lady then, and then prove her wrong.
Hans is half Chinese.
What?
He says he's like a percentage black too, and he's afraid to say the N word. So that's how far that goes.
Never.
But yeah,
He
no,
says
dude,
he's
like,
never said that.
I don't think I've ever said. Have I ever
the-
said that I'm black?
oh, that was Jake. Jake said that shit. Oh, I don't know why I've been trying to get Hans to say that. Oh,
Who?
wait, no, he's Spanish, bro. You're half Spanish. That technically still counts.
You just have the. I don't know. Listen, because for me, it's been a little bit confusing why you've been trying to just get me to say the N word for no
Well,
other reason other than hey, just say it. You can say it, and I'm like, I don't need to. I think
I
it,
think you
but
you
yeah.
can say it though, right, Hans? Well, just say it once, and then we'll bleep it out. Like this will. Oh, this is what we do. We put this on
Yeah,
Patreon,
trust.
and then be
Yeah,
like, Hans
trust
is
me.
saying the N word in this episode, and then
Yeah,
bam.
that's great, and then have someone just remix that, and then just me just
But
saying the N
what
word
what does it matter
for
if you
20
have all
minutes.
that money? Like, come on.
What
That was
money?
the plan with Low, bro. I was gonna get Low to say the N word, and then I'd be like, I back this kid up. Say something.
Yeah, that's better. It's
That
better
was
for
the
me that I
plan
have
with
an
Low.
actual me that I actually have a job would be better for me to just say it so I can lose that job and then not.
I mean, if you say it in a derogatory term, yeah, you're gonna lose your job. Don't say it in a derogatory term. Just say, "What's up, my nigga?" I gotta hurry up
He
before
says that
these
to his
kids throw
cats
away
when
my
he's not
beer.
on camera.
Yeah, I think that would be derogatory coming out of my mouth with this bald head at any. I can't not make it.
And there's a lot of
someone-
bald brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Will Smith's
Yeah,
wife. Hans, do we
Um,
have an audio question to answer?
We do, but let me see if we've actually.
Hopefully it's not the
listened to
same
this
one we've played twice
before.
now.
Yeah. Well, I'll do the most recent one. This fucking black cat is going nuts.
And LowRes is gonna miss this one. Who knows where he went?
All right. Where's that audio question? I feel like we should just do audio questions. No written things.
A lot harder to do Chat GPT when it's through audio.
Huh?
So it's a lot harder to have a Chat GPT fake question when it has to be audio.
Yeah, have ChatGPT write it and then they read it out loud on the recording.
Yeah, why not? Like one of those fake AI voices that sounds somewhat human, and then you're just like, that's way too smooth for a human being. But yeah, no, like honestly, if we could have like the submissions like voiced in so that we could make fun of their voices, like while they were like, my
That's
life
my plan if
sucks."
Hans figures this shit out. You ready, Hans?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Right
Okay,
here.
let's
Hold
play it.
on.
Fuck LowRes. We're ready.
Because it's only audio, so I'm trying to see how to
Yeah,
share.
bro. We ain't trying to get no video.
And Hans, you're very quiet. I don't know if you need to start shouting, but I can barely hear you. Okay,
Let's
we're
go.
entering Hans mode. Let's see the audio or hear the audio.
Thinking about doing something with a lady, but on my
What
Hold
the
on, is this
fuck?
MLH?
basement, but I have a roommate.
It is
That
him.
rude.
This sounds like MLH. Does this not?
It does.
Can you
It
replay
does.
this,
Sounds
Hans?
like yep. Yeah. Let's go.
Thinking about doing something with a lady, but on my couch. in my
95%
basement,
match.
But I have roommates.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That rude to people, to my roommates? Is that rude to them? But you see, I'm trying to find. It's just a better angle, better position. You know what I'm saying?
This is
that I'd
him.
be in.
His basement looks like
Well-
a snuff room, by the way. He interviewed me in there for the Mass State Lottery documentary he's
Wow.
doing, and it's just concrete walls and darkness. It looks like where cartels murder people.
Have you seen this fuck
Yep.
couch that he wants to bang on?
There's
in front of
there's a
his
dirty
roommates?
couch he pulled out from like the garbage.
So he wants to fuck a
he
girl
he
on a
interviewed
dirty
LowRes in
couch.
Stain Haynes' basement.
Oh,
And
jeez.
That's a good reference only me and you would get, Hans.
Are you okay, Lo? Did he do anything to you?
MLH?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Hold on.
Well-
Hold on. Let me just play the end of it. Oh.
Do that because my bed has a very low bed frame, and it's just very.
Is he a short person? Yeah, he's short as shit.
MLH ain't
No, it's just
short.
he's
Well,
not
he
sure.
can-
He's his bad
It stopped
knees
playing.
because he did stop
He-
playing. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
Hans, you
taller
made
than
it
him.
freeze. What is his
We'll never know
question?
how
Should he
we're
fuck on
questioning.
a couch?
Would it be
He-
disrespectful to his roommates to fuck on the communal couch? The answer is yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Fuck in your bed, you dummy.
absolutely.
I
It's
mean-
very disrespectful. Very, very
Disgusting.
disrespectful.
But did you not hear him? His bed is low framed, so he's not
Okay.
hitting the spot he needs to hit.
Go to
Like,
the
I feel-
girls' place. It
I
sounds
feel
like.
like, yeah, I feel like it's either go to the girl's place or he has to talk to his roommates and be all like, bros,
You
we
want to
have
join
to take
in?
a sacrifice. No, that or each of his roommates gets a fucking girl on the couch. So then it's not like there'll be mad
It's like an
diseases
orgy.
on that.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. I don't
basically.
want to out anybody. I'm pretty sure one of his roommates is gay. I don't know if that
Hey,
changes.
bros, are you afraid of the floor caving in? Hold on. This is the call.
What's the cone for?
VLC.
The cone?
The cone right there. You don't see it? There's a cone
It's a
right
dunce
there.
cap,
VLC
Kenny.
logo.
Both. Oh,
Angle, better position, you know what I'm saying, that I'd be in physically to do that because my bed has a very low bed frame and it's just very uncomfortable. And I must get a new bed frame.
Where can he
You
find a
use
new
different-
bed frame? Does anybody have advice on where to
no,
find a new
you
bed
got-
frame?
No,
Wayfair?
here's-
Amazon.com.
There's only
The
one
fuck?
answer that needs to be said here, okay? Take your potassium
The zoo.
supplement and fucking stretch in the morning, okay? If you can't, if like it's gonna kill you to like bend over slightly more during sex or like be slightly a different way, like that's a problem, okay? You're not healthy, okay? Do your
Big
stretches. They
problem.
got you. You can watch them on YouTube for free. Probably they got 1 million views just because it's like Indian guys masturbating to it. But these women, they show you how to do stretches. You don't cramp
Wait.
up. You take your potassium. You don't cramp up, and you can move around. And even if you're not a perfect health, and you'll be able to do your thing. So that's the solution. You don't need a new bed frame. You don't need a couch. If you're not physically capable of like slightly a little bit of a bend or slightly a little bit of like holding your leg up for a minute or like kneeling or whatever the fuck you got to do, then you got to stretch and you got to take potassium.
Do I have
Now-
to teach you guys how to stretch your pelvic area?
If you want to give us a demonstration, I'd love to watch. But Aggie, I've
Okay,
never
bro.
had.
Patreon.com
to watch?
/LowRes.
Yeah, I want to
He
watch
said,
him do
bro,
it right
they'll
now.
knock it, bro. He's trying to learn how to increase his stamina without taking steroids, bro.
It looks like he's about to show us.
Kenny, you
Do
showing
your
us?
epic stretch. But Aggie, I was
Oh,
going to
no,
ask, is missionary sex possible? Because MLH, if you don't know at home, he's a large and in charge man. Like with a gut that hangs down, can he even have normal missionary?
He has a
I
fupa?
mean,
Very much.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Jesus.
Listen, I don't know.
That's it.
I don't know the dimensions of Michael Lewin Has-Been Hotel's penis. Okay, but if it's
Wow.
at
He said
least-
the whole
if it-
ass government. You guys are savage. Oh, my
This
God.
was a lot meaner without me than I thought it would be with me in it.
All I'm saying is, if
Hans
it's,
has been like the most passive dude in this shit, too. He hasn't said shit.
we're doing it for the
And I
culture
know
right
he wants
now,
to
okay?
say shit, too.
If it's average or above, it should be no problem whatsoever, okay?
Okay.
Boogie will tell you just like me, you just, if you need to, resituate the adipose tissue, a little bit of shifting, to make things work, bada bing, bada boom, but really shouldn't be any issue. And also another thing, should you feel there is, and this is where the stretching helps too, because you're just, maybe a larger man might, you might have an inclination to be going about this kind of speed and momentum, right? And you get those stretches in, you can be like, because this is all going to be warmed up down here. You're not going to be cramping. You're going to go, pulled it, I pulled my muscle. You get those muscles stretched out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that skeleton still, like, the muscles, it's just all under all that fat, but you can still swing that shit. And I was like, woo, woo. I'm just saying.
And I don't want to be rude to Michael because I'm a big MLH fan, of course. I'm just trying to be realistic to reality. The woman he's banging is probably of a similar size. Let's be honest. For the
There's
sake of
nothing
the
wrong with
couch,
big girls.
do we want to put 800 pounds of pressure on this couch that might be broken for the whole community of the
Damn,
apartment to
that's
share?
so
Like, it's
mean.
risky.
Well, and here's the thing too. Let me say this too. Okay, if let's say that's the issue with even the bed frame, you just get a good, like, you can go to Walmart and Target and buy a $30 comforter or a mattress topper or something. Put it on the floor. You're gonna have everything. You could put a pillow underneath her here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do to get all the distribution right.
Well, you can get a flight. You can get a flight to Scotland and get an Airbnb in a place that has rocks instead of cement for their buildings. And then,
Or maybe find a barn and go fuck in the hay, you disgusting animals. Again, I'm a big fan of MLH. I loved his interview with Eggy.
Yeah, but I don't want to think about him fucking. Goddamn. Fuck.
Did he submit a second voice question?
Let's find out, Hans. Can you find out for us?
There's a different one. Yeah.
Where did Kenny go?
I'm here still.
LowRes, long time listener.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Early. Start this over, Hans.
Hey there, LowRes. Very, very long time listener. Probably since your early Facebook days, calling in for the very first time. I have a girlfriend. Had a girlfriend for about a year. She and I are doing incredibly, but there's two things that keep on bothering me.
Let's hear it.
The first is she is stupid.
Yeah.
She is 26 years old. She might have the mental capacity of, say, a 14-year-old. You try to engage her intellectually on just about anything, and it very quickly goes south because she simply does not understand or even really care about it in any way aside from tell me what to think and that's what I'll think. She's very
Yeah, I was gonna say that is probably the best case scenario we've gotten tonight.
This guy's dating Shoe on Head.
From tell me what to think and that's what I'll think. She's very susceptible in that way. And the other is, I'm 26. She's just turned 26. So we're both 99 babies, youngins. But I've been with about 12 women in my life. She's the 13th. I'm the second guy she's been with. And that leads to me constantly having to tell her that it's okay to be virginal and chaste and not have a lot of sexual experience.
All right.
Hold on. Did he say that this is the? Hold on.
What?
Was it the second? I guess, Hans. If you're trying to get across, you got to say what you're going to say. Otherwise, we get dead air.
Well, I'm just like, oh no, my girlfriend's kind of dumb and has a tight pussy. Doesn't that suck, guys? Isn't that horrible?
I just wanted to clarify. What? He said the second person that she slept with, not like, 70th, not 22nd, not.
He's like, oh my God, what should I do? Be with this girl that hasn't been with 50 guys and listens to me when I talk? Or get a whole what?
Well, okay, all right. So there's one thing here that if you're the person who sent this message, I would suggest when we do another one of these, maybe follow up and clarify something, because I think the first part of this does matter in that, is she malleable to you or to everybody? Because if it's to everybody, then maybe that's a problem. That could just be like an age thing, because 26 is young. 26 probably doesn't seem young to you because you are 26 as well. But that might be something that could shift with time. And her being like, you think she's stupid or whatever, honestly, that's just most worthwhile girls. I'll tell you that right now. So I don't think these are really issues. And if that's something you're annoyed with, that you want some sort of like intellectual stimulation, I think if you were to find that in a girl, right, you're not going to be enamored with that for very long. Not for a substantial amount of time where, you're going to find yourself being wrapped up in that till the end of your days. I mean, more than likely, it's going to provoke arguments in the long term because she's going to have a pretty defined sense of self. And really, the sense of self is going to come from either her dad or her brother or some other male influence, because that's all women. That's all women. If it's not the woman you're with, then she's very headstrong bisexual.
Like, stop watching Amelie and thinking that you're gonna get your own Amelie.
Yeah, I would say
you're not gonna Ramona Flowers.
Even the most like well-known female intellectuals and scientists like of our lifetimes, you have people like Jane Goodall or whoever. These are or like botanists and painters. Like these are women who are still what they are very passionate about and might be able to speak at length about is something that has to do with motherly tendencies or passionate emotional tendencies. Going to be art like drawings or paintings or singing or music. And if it's scientific, like in those ways, it's going to have a motherly nature to it in almost every instance that I could really conceive of. And if not, it's usually something that's sort of like a something they end up kind of changing up on in the future anyway. And a lot of that intellectual stimulation is just sort of regurgitation at those younger years of whatever they learned in an educational setting.
Absolutely.
I'm also gonna use the restroom just real quick, like BRB.
And then there were two LowRes.
Do you want to field this question at all, or should we move on to something new for us here?
Well, I missed all of your advice, but really, I don't see the problem. Again, like, yeah, she's stupid, but if she's hot and she's into you, there's lots of other smart people you can talk to. Like, she doesn't need to be everything in one person.
That was essentially the short of it for me. Is if she seems smart, I mean, that's probably going to wind up creating more problems down the road for you anyway. So don't value it that much in a woman. Kenny, you got something you want to add?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, are you taking a
I
shit?
do like. Oh no, the sugar's right
Kenny's
there.
Oh, good.
So you're using the sink.
Yeah, nice try.
He's
Nice
hiding
try.
from
Nice
the
try.
kids.
Fuck you.
He
Anyways,
Kenny's
took a
peeing like a
shit a
woman
minute
on the
ago.
so
sink.
basically,
trying to smell it.
this dude has like all rights to everything. I would just utilize it until you get bored, and then she's gonna be all like, "Oh well, this isn't what I wanted," because you're probably just a stepping stone, bro. I don't think you're gonna get married to her. I'm gonna be dead ass. So like,
Are you
you might as
Are you
well just.
answering this question? That doesn't sound like this question at all. This sounds like the question from like 40 minutes ago.
What do you? He has a whole ass like chick that does anything he wants him to say. He Wait, what? No, I'm talking about the same thing. This nigga could be a groomer if he wanted to. Am I
But
lying?
she's as
Wait.
intelligent as a 14-year-old. She's not actually 14.
Oh, damn, that's.
They're both 26.
Is he dating a slow person?
I mean, does everybody have to be a super genius? Don't people with an 80 IQ deserve love from a 110 Chad IQ?
I was.
Yeah, Haitians,
This
right?
nigga talking about his body count, and it was like, what do you say, 12?
He said 12. No, she was 13, I
Damn.
think.
I guess there are a
Jesus.
lot of relationship gaps that need to be addressed. Like, there's no age gap here, but there is an IQ gap. Is that as important?
Yeah, the relationship IQ gap, because like this dude could do like I don't even know why he like even bought like he should have went on the internet and been like how to groom my girlfriend to do whatever the fuck I tell her to do and then called it a day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying groom people, bro. That's fucked up.
Well,
but, like,
it comes
You
back
are
to
saying
something
you.
that I addressed was, is she malleable to you or to the world at large? And if it's
anybody.
the world at large, then that is a little bit of a problem, but it could also just be that she's a 26-year-old girl. And I think you have too high of expectations for a 26-year-old girl's intelligence or like backbone in that
He
case.
should probably start dating older women because they'll tell you
No.
what
Should
they
they?
want.
Yeah, dump
No.
your cute 26-year-old that listens to you and doesn't question you. Go find a grandma that won't do fucking anything, has no teeth.
What
That's one of the
what
best
grandmas are
positives
you
of-
talking to, bro? And second off, I'm not even gonna get that
Okay.
deep.
All right,
to
how
it.
about this? How about a new
Anyways.
question here since we
Yeah.
get the full
Next
roster
audio
back?
question.
I got it. Yeah.
You got it?
Mhm.
been with this girl. Yo, LowRes, Hans, and Kenny, and I guess whoever else might be there. I don't really need tips on how to get a girl, but more like relationship advice, I guess. So basically, I've been with this girl. You know, we went to high school together. We're both from the same small, like, shitty town.
Have
And
we heard this one before?
Hans, I think you've played
you know,
this message 4 fucking times.
This is from
and,
fucking
like,
June, and I've heard this.
This is like from episode 1 of Loveline, Hans. What are you doing?
I could see myself, me and Eggy, in a rented car in Florida, listening to both episodes together.
The audios that I have here are from like around that time.
Did you
so
just
I
put
don't
them
know
all
if
in the
it-
same folder?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, I got a text question
text
here.
question.
Yes. My girlfriend has suddenly gotten into religion and has started policing our sex life with it. We're not into anything deviant, just the regular stuff kink-wise, but she's bringing Christian morality into our bedroom now.
Oh, can I jump in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me 2 seconds. I just need people to see my fucking face. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Jump
bro.
in, Kenny.
I'm
Jump in.
gonna be dead
We may
ass.
allow it. Yeah.
If you guys went into that relationship together on some kinky shit, and now there's a few names, bro, and he's Christian, and he's probably doing something better than what you're doing with your kinky shit. So it's either step your kinky game up or let her see the light of Christ.
I think
Bruce,
sometimes fundamentally people just are not compatible. And if she is now a hardcore religious zealot in terms of kinkiness in the bedroom, you might just not have the same girl anymore. She has evolved as a person. She's not who you fell in love with. And you might need to say goodbye and find a good atheist bitch to ride that cock.
I do have a question for said list for said submission.
Uh-huh.
Did she go to Bible camp? Because if she went to
Okay,
Bible camp,
there's no way for us to find out. It sounds like this was a sudden left turn in the relationship and with her life.
if said person replies to this, like, yeah, she went to Bible camp, I'm gonna just cut it off, bro. She got friendly with Pastor Tom. I'm sorry. So sorry.
In my experience, every woman who became suddenly extremely religious is doing it out of severe guilt because she did something horrible. So she probably did cheat on you with Pastor Tom or somebody, and now she's turning to Christ to make the bad feelings inside go
for her
away.
sins. Yeah, like what? No, we know it. He knows what you did. You're done. No sweat. Well, it's just like especially if they went into it together. And then she's just like, yeah, no, I'm all set. There has to be something going on. Or it could just be divine revelation.
Are you sitting on the toilet now? I was
You
just
seem
checking.
pretty excited for me to be sitting on the toilet, bro.
So did we cover that? Just dump the bitch and move on?
Well,
Bro, just call it a
I mean,
day.
that's a pretty big move for not. I mean, listen, I don't want to negate the importance of like a satisfying sex life. I feel like that is a core tenet to like a healthy relationship, right? But I think your advice, as harsh as it is probably the eventual truth of it is that is going to create a wedge because she ain't going to be the same girl. If that's authentic, if that's real, then she's not going to be the same girl. If she's going to stick with that and she's bringing that into there, she can't compartmentalize these two aspects of herself. That's not good. That's no good.
She's not the same. She's already gone, bro. Like he said it. Like she's bringing like Christian aspects into the relationship.
I mean,
like it's gone.
Again, the way that the message was framed seemed like it was a recent thing. People go through different phases, different stages, and especially if they're getting into religion, they might approach it with a certain mentality that they might not have in the long term. And I think to dispose of a relationship based off of that without like playing it out a little bit and actually pushing back would be a mistake.
Okay, this is what we'll do. You tell said listener, if she gets rid of the chains and whips and tells you to go to Bible study, you lost.
I agree. Big loser.
That's all I'm gonna. You lost, bro. Because like especially when like it's two like-minded individuals. Like, bro, look at it this way: two like-minded individuals meet up, and then a third person passes by while whispering something into the other person's ear, and then
Did I see your
you
bare
don't have two
legs, Kenny?
like-minded. What?
I don't know. I thought I
think,
noticed. All right. I'm just racist, I guess.
Oh,
That's a completely
He's wearing
different
Toilet.
shade.
khakis.
Not taking the shit. Calm down, bro. You'll be okay.
Where's the
Anyways.
pelvic stretch that you promised?
We got to get that now.
no.
I don't even
Hans
want to
is
do that,
excited
bro.
for
My
it.
knees hurt. My knees hurt, bro. But whatever. Y'all is weird. Okay, so
You and
I'm gonna
MLH should
just
do
use this
yoga.
stool. I'm gonna use this stool
Y'all.
as a base because I don't feel like
Jimmy asked for it. I didn't ask
squatting
for this
down like
shit.
a
Actually, Hans,
weirdo.
you should partake in it too, since you needed that bone broth for your knees.
Yeah, let me.
I was also told that this exercise promotes hair growth.
Who
Okay.
told you
Where?
that?
Where is it growing? Where's the hair growing? I don't need any
Why
hair
you asking
other
questions,
than my
Hans?
head.
Okay.
A
Oh my
stretcher
God.
growing
All
to
right.
get hair in your head? Oh no.
All right. This is too much. This
That's
is
not
I
inappropriate.
You're
saw
Now.
his
squatting down
meat
like this.
jiggling.
Yeah, Kenny.
He's gonna rip and his dick is gonna
I
come
think we
out.
gotta pan away. This is starting to feel one man, one
And
jar.
then look, shut the fuck up. You see that? Okay. So you're gonna take your legs, you're gonna go out like this, forward, and then you
He has
just
his balls in the other pants.
This is one guy, one jar.
Okay.
one guy, one stool,
Thank you for the
baby.
demonstration, Kenny. Thank you.
No worries, bro. Just do that like 30 times a day, and then like all the blood starts flowing out.
Mm.
Follow me for more fitness tips.
When you put the jar in
MLH,
your
take
ass
some
and
notes.
it explodes, it starts flowing out.
Yeah.
Could you
Okay.
Put a
imagine me
mini
doing
cactus in
fitness
the jar
tips?
before you do it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I watched that one video one time and I was just like, nah, bro,
Classic.
it's nuts. Dude showed me.
This is a hypothetical, but it's also metaphorical in a way.
Jesus.
Okay,
Oh,
Kenny,
Jesus.
you're on an elevator, a huge skyscraper. Let's say like the Burj Khalifa size, like that tall, that huge of a building. And you're going all the way to the top floor. And on one of the stops, the most beautiful woman you've ever seen walks in with you. She's everything you'd want in a woman. It's like God himself crafted this woman to your specific tastes, to your wants and desires. You know, she's perfect for you. You know, everything you want. You know, and you know your heart's racing. You know, you're alone together. She's going to the top floor too. You know, and then like she looks at you. She walks up to you. She goes and whispers into your ear, "Let's have gay sex."
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
this
no.
one
What do
already.
you do, Kenny?
Did we?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what I told you last time. That's not a girl.
We don't have any
That's
new
a
ones yet.
man. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think a trans person would call it gay sex.
Yeah, they just say sex, and then you'd be surprised,
Yeah.
and then be offended, like, "Oh my god!" And they'd be like, "I thought you knew." And then you hear the voice, and you're just like, "What the fuck?" But no, that would not even happen to me because I follow the finger rule.
Mm.
You get offended.
First off, second
You wouldn't
off,
go for finger in the ass.
What's the finger rule?
It's a finger rule.
girls, I think it's the middle finger. What is it? I don't know. Look it up on YouTube. Like you look at a girl's
don't
finger,
know.
it's
You
it's
don't
not
know
the
the
same way like as a guy's finger. I believe like what is it?
Are you talking
I
about the
think
gay
it's
test when you say look at your fingers and gay guys will look at their hands like this and then a normal guy does it like this?
no, it's like a biological thing, bro. Like hold on, let me see if I
You're
can
just
find
saying
it.
that men have different hands than women.
Yeah, no, not different. Like the size, like the index
No, but
finger is a different size from the
he believes it so
The
much.
index finger
He
is
bel- he-
longer.
It's called digit ratio. Men have long ring fingers and short index fingers, and women have even
Oh.
index fingers and ring fingers. So if you're going to be with a woman and they have a long ring finger and a short index finger, that is not a woman.
Thank you, Aggie. Yeah, niggas, y'all niggas thinking around crazy. Like, oh, you also. So if you guys ever like meet a girl that's crazy hot and stuff, I'm gonna look at her hands and I'm gonna be all like, "Have fun, buddy,"
Hold on.
and then just walk away.
Wait, hold
While
on,
you
hold
guys
on.
are just like,
Wait. Why did you have to specify that she was crazy hot if it's a dude?
That's what I'm saying too. Like that doesn't make
No,
any
no.
sense.
What?
No, that's what the dude said in
Listen,
the thing.
listen. If this girl turns you on more than other girls, and then you look at her hands and you're like, oh,
First off, I'm not by sight type of dude where like I'm just like, oh god, she has a big rack. My dick's hard now. That's not how life works, bro. You have a big rack,
Kenny
and then
is
that big rack.
sapiosexual.
Who's sapiosexual? I don't
I
even know what the
assume
fuck that
you.
is.
If you don't like a
No,
smart woman.
oh, I like smart women. I also like mean women
Uh-huh.
and big women and skinny women.
yeah, women. Can we just
So
say
that
Yeah,
was
women?
a
just women.
But
Kenny's
not nice women.
transvestigation advice. Look at her hands.
Yeah, look here, bro. I kid you not. Like the like biology don't lie. Like especially like I kid you not. Most people cannot afford a full ass like transition surgery, bro. Because like first off, you got to deal with your fingers. Second off, this shit costs too much. Oh, that's not what you
What?
think it is. That's pain. Let's talk about this. But anyways, third off, do you guys not remember that we were blessed with Adam's apples and
So true.
females were not? Like, what, you guys not looking at their throats and shit?
That's all I
That's
look at.
weird. That is weird, bro.
Kenny, you should
Like,
team up
I'll
with
be
Matt Walsh and do a tell-all documentary.
What is a
about
woman part
what?
two?
I've never been in that situation though, so I'm set. Like, remember, I don't get females, so
No, there's not really a big I mean, it's surprising in Massachusetts, of all places, given how liberal and open-minded. The one time I saw a trans person in Massachusetts, it was a grown man. He was like 60 years old and dressed like a baby doll with fucking
oh
pigtails and everything.
Jesus,
And he had a wife with him who was about to get on the subway with him.
that's weird.
About to commit suicide on the train with
Like
him.
I've seen trans people, but like they most of them ain't looking like drop dead gorgeous and shit like that. Like they look like
Right.
dudes with
Well, the
makeup
They look
on.
like
Like you could
hypothetical,
us.
like
I think the
bro, you could
hypothetical is
be
that
like
if they were better looking than us as women, because if you look at anyone in this panel as women, we're pretty horrendous. I
bro,
think.
I'd be ugly as shit, bro.
I
Hell
think
no.
the question is flawed because they're saying this looks like the sexiest woman ever, but then they're admitting to be a man who wants gay sex. Let's say hypothetically it was the most beautiful woman and it was post transition surgery. If they cut off their penis and scooped out a vagina, would you hit, or is that spiritually still a man to you?
That is still a man to me. I am
I agree.
sorry.
I agree. Don't be sorry.
Because
I fucking agree. I would never have sex with a trans
That
person. No
that
offense.
sounds like
not to
you're making
mention,
the situation
bro,
even worse because then it's like fucking an open pumpkin or something. You're just beating your dick into what? Into a
to
mound of
nothing.
mangled flesh
Nothing.
over and over. It's not
You
gonna
think
go
that's
as
worse
deep.
than a penis?
You know what it
Yes.
is? You know what I've been told it was? Like the surgery, they take like a little
Who
bit of
told you?
like your sensory shit, like for you to feel like all that, and then they just like stuff your penis back in. I'm not sure that's true. I do not know. I
Hey,
don't
this sounds
know
like sound
nothing about
medical
that.
advice to me.
But
Just stuff
like,
your
bro,
penis
they
back in.
What?
like no, they go
It's an
What do you mean when
inside
they
in.
out.
turn?
Yeah, you're.
Like,
Yeah, when
yeah,
they turn the
yeah,
penis into a vagina, dude,
Yeah.
I'll send you
yeah,
a couple
bro.
of educational YouTube videos when they show
You
you.
have like, cause like that's what I was told, and I was just
No,
like,
yeah, you're right, Kenny. You're pretty much right. You're just not saying it
oh,
eloquently,
geez.
but it's not wrong. You know what?
No,
The
that's what
Well,
big
the
thing.
doctor.
fuck about eloquence, bro. I'm
That's
I'm
what
just telling
that's
it
what the
as
doctor
it is.
tells you when you go to the doctor. He's just like, "Oh, we'll just smush it into something else,"
Yeah.
you know.
That's cool. No, thank you, bro. Like like, bro, I get
When
it.
offered a
I get
transgender surgery, Kenny says, "No, thank you, bro."
like okay. I get the whole not feeling like you're not in. I don't even get that, bro. I am so
You know what?
sorry,
You know what I
bro.
saw
Because
on X this week, and I know it's been a big talking point. Is we learned that the transgenders get a new surgery done. Not maybe it's not a new surgery where they peel your face off to make your face more feminine. Have you guys seen this?
the fuck?
And
What?
then they start chopping your fingers up.
They might as well at that point. If they shave down the Adam's apple, they turn the penis inside out, they take your face off. Why not?
I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm going to be dead ass. And like, I'm not even like hating on anybody or whatever they do, but it's just like, if you got an eye and you can see shit, like, not even that, but like the presence you get. Like, I feel like you'd be able to tell, like, if a chick was a dude, even if they were acting like a chick. You know what I mean?
Do you overstand this mental, Eggy?
Huh?
I'm asking Eggy if he overstands this mental.
Oh.
You know what? I mean, I can't lie to you. You feel me? I mean, there's no doubt. It's overstood.
Do you have another
Words
question?
bond.
We do have another question here. I just changed tabs, so you're gonna have to give me a second. But
Right. 1 second, let me just mention my answer to
go
that.
for it, Eggy.
I never with the whole Christian thing. It's possible she's having regret, but the thing about it is, I'm gonna kind of echoing Kenny here. It's coming from somewhere. It's an outside influence that is, it's like you said, it could be another guy. Whoever it is, it's overpowering you in the relationship and relevance and undermining your desires or your established way of being, because for either maybe it's she now feels that she has some kind of power over you, like, oh wait, no, wait, now I understand this is wrong and he doesn't get it. But she's going to, regardless, whatever, even if it's something that she might even have just really standing with on her own. Suddenly, it's being introduced, or there's another factor here, whether that's a guy or whether that's some kind of guilty conscience on her part. Maybe she's trying to hold off now and try to like get you to marry or start a family, or maybe whatever the case might be. But it's if she'd already been behaving a certain way and there wasn't a clear sort of directive, like maybe a scare of a disease or an injury or something like that, that would make her reconsider, probably it's an outside force of some kind, and that's what you should try and determine. And if this is a force that you want to welcome into your life and make a change that's going to kind of satiate her new way of thinking, or if it's not for you. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, I didn't even consider the perspective of become an even harder core Christian and see how she likes it, and then maybe you'll both end up in heaven at the end of this.
Very fair.
Playing the long game.
Is he willing to like go celibate though? That's the question.
Time to start jerking it in the bathroom just to prove your point.
Make sure nobody knows about it except for God.
Let her think you're just staying pumped full.
We do have another question here that we will get to. Hello, B-Bang Loveline. I dated a Japanese girl during and after college for a few years. The relationship went well, and I even stayed with her for a while in Japan 3 years ago, meeting her family. She ended the relationship for reasons I am still not entirely clear about 2 years ago. 8 months after I stayed with her, right before my birthday, she did it. At the time, she openly stated, while crying, she would regret doing it, but had to focus on her work. How about this one, Kenny? As a nurse. My trips from the United States to Japan were not compatible with her starting work as a nurse. We still message around Christmas every year, a romantic holiday in Japan, and she has since never mentioned getting another boyfriend. She specifically asked in her breakup message if I would ever get another girlfriend, which I found immensely strange at the time. Last month, though, I noticed her brother started to follow me on Instagram. I've only spoken to this man once while in Japan, and we have had no other interaction since. He has not accepted my follow back request either. I also noticed her mother is still following me on Instagram. I have not spoken to her mother or father since 3 years ago in Japan. This made me wonder, does her family still think we are together? I am not sure how to approach this conundrum. Should I directly ask her if she told her family we broke up? Is it even worth asking about? Could it cause problems in the future as I plan to study in Japan myself? Should I try to rekindle our relationship as I plan to go for a master's/PhD in Japan in 2 or 3 years? The school I would most likely attend would be close to her apartment in Kyoto, so it could come up as an issue. Should I overall nip it in the
Yeah.
bud or take it as an opportunity? I would appreciate your cunning analysis on this issue, and also I would like to request Hans's opinion, as he is both old and foreign. Best,
In Japan.
Loveless in Kyoto.
Well, I don't think he wants Han's opinion because he's Chinese.
Yeah, what
And
was the
Japanese
question
don't like
again?
Well, I think the old and foreign Trump being Chinese in this case, Hans. So it kind of
that.
sounds like
That was
this
a
is a
dig at
younger
him, bro.
guy who's confused about several things with this relationship. But I mean, she's the one who broke it off because she's got a nursing program, right? Uh, it kind of, I mean, I don't know. I'm personally of the mind that nobody breaks off a relationship unless they really want to break it off. Sometimes people are stupid and make mistakes, right? But you can't rely on that. I think that leads to delusional thinking and best case scenario thing that doesn't mesh with the reality. Because breaking up with someone is very hard. It's a very hard thing to do.
Yeah.
So for her to do that under any circumstance, especially something that's framed as trivial, kind of sounds like a cope. But if her brother followed you out of the blue, my guess here would be that that's probably her following you and stalking you on his account or something. But maybe it's not. Maybe, there was some Japanese nobility and her not revealing you guys broke up or something. I have no idea. But if you're going over to Japan to study and there is a window there and that's something you want to do, and depending on what you guys' ages are, explore it. But I
Yeah,
think her breaking it off to begin with is probably not great.
it is. But if you're going there, I mean, if you still want to try it, I don't think there's a reason not to. Really,
But she didn't even propose long distance. She said, "Oh, it's not going to align with my nursing program. Let me break things off with you."
If they still communicate during the romantic Christmas holiday, I would say this sounds like a romantic escapade worthy of pursuing, but just don't keep your hopes too high. Don't invest yourself too much in it. Give it the best shot. You're going to be in Japan anyway. And if she is still wanting to focus on school, guess what? Now you're surrounded by like 30 million hot Japanese chicks, and they'll probably want
yeah,
you. I'm guessing you're not Japanese yourself, so
That's
you'll
a
be,
fantastic point.
yeah. So
yeah. Go have some
there's going to be
tea.
plenty of equally hot chicks to bang in Japan.
Go have some tea with this person. Feel them up. See if they're gross now, and if they're gross now, just be like, "Hey, let's go to some bar where I can."
I'm gonna be dead ass.
Oh, okay.
I personally
Pokemon
would
cards.
talk to her and see what's up and what's going on because you're about to be in Japan for school and you're about to meet a oh shit. No, just playing. You're
What
about to
card
meet a
is that?
lot more other nurses from Japan. So, bro, anyways, just do your shit. Find out what's going on so you have a clear head.
Well, and he's talking about, oh, I'm going to be going there for my master's in, what do you say, 2 to 3 years? So, I mean, we're talking about how long since, at least 2 years since the breakup. So, this is going to have been like 5 years since they've been together. And, I mean, it sounds like he's on a career advancement. She, I don't know where she's going to have been at with Japan. It's still going to be, this international distance between, her family and wherever you got going on. I don't want to speak against it if there is like a healthy reconnection that can be made and then nothing else makes sense. Like there was really something there that nobody else is going to have for you. I don't want to speak against it there. But I think there's also enough to say here that perhaps um, there's enough distance and time that's been going on here, and you're going to have this positive trajectory in your life where I think there's a lot of new opportunity that can be there. And I don't think that you should necessarily with intent keep that from having any place in your life. Like if there's something there that seems like also it's going to be very sensible, like don't turn down a blessing because you feel like something from the past could be what it used to be.
Exactly.
So that's what I'd say.
Hans, I mean, they requested your input specifically.
Yeah,
mean,
because you're old.
You're gonna. Oh, all right, all right. They said that, Kenny. You don't have to repeat it. They
Come on,
You're gonna
Grandpa.
be in. You're gonna. You're gonna be in the country. You're gonna be around that area or whatever. So you don't really lose anything by just hanging out with them, feeling them up. Maybe you'll be grossed out by them, by what they say or what they look like or whatever when you meet them. So I don't think you lose anything by just checking things out. Maybe she has friends that will be nice or nicer to look at, or will be someone that, especially if you're going to a place that know nobody in, which has happened to me multiple times. So go hang out with them. Maybe it'll come out better than you expect. Just with no expectations, just like it's a new place and this person lives here. She's more familiar with everything, so just go that way, and I think it would be a positive experience no matter what you get out of that. I think, especially since you're going to be spending time there. Right.
Okay. Hans, this is random and actually connects to the episode we recorded right before this, the Markiplier review film. Friend of the show, DC, just texted me saying the 6-billed man on Markiplier's movie has an incredible bio, and I just sent it to you if you'd like to pull it up here for the Loveline listeners who are tuning into this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Go fuck some Japanese girls. Doesn't have to be that Japanese girl. There's a lot of pretty Japanese girls. Kyoto?
Like, my thing about this whole thing is like, and I get it, they've been together for a while, so like the memories are fond and stuff like that. But like, bro,
We'll never
I
know.
concur.
Kenny strategically froze. It's so found footage. Here's one thing that did come to mind for me, though, is maybe she broke up with you because she was, double dipping. Maybe she had a boyfriend for Japan and a boyfriend for the United States. And then things fell apart, and that's why her brother or whoever followed you out of the blue one day. Could be that.
she could also be like using their accounts to like spy on him.
But
I
the
don't know.
McLaurin he's born in Washington but raised in Asia. That's a strange place to go. I'd rather stay in America.
I mean,
His bio is half Taiwanese, half white. Graduated from New York University's Tisch School of the Arts.
he should be dominating in Japan.
Am I stupid? Why does it say half Taiwanese, half white? Isn't that inconsistent? Shouldn't it be half Asian, half white, or half Taiwanese,
That's what
half
I'm thinking.
German?
You dumbass. That's what you get.
Well, there's a big question of why most people would put this in their bio. But anyway, I hope we could have helped with your question here, sir.
I hope he works it out.
Why did we want to pull up his profile?
Oh, because DC sent it to me.
Okay, thanks, DC.
Thank you, DC.
Looks like
Retired from
Really
podcasts. I think that might be it. Because everything
We answered every dating question.
So we're gonna have to get some more
stuff in
dating
here, but it
questions
seems
now?
a little too trolly. It's like essays about gay sex with Hans, kissing
Wow.
Hans, kissing
Oh
Hans's
Jesus!
head.
Damn, Hans, you're popular, bro.
I wouldn't want to hear any of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm already guilty of contributing so much
Dude,
audio in that fashion. So
Do you have like a gay sex cult following?
yes,
That's crazy.
Do you think it has
Kenny-
anything to do with? Do you think it has anything to do with you going on our Discord to our followers, being like, "Hey, shut up," or I'll run a train on you, and then thing that I'm writing or whatever? And it's just like, all right, I
I
guess.
did not say that. I said I'll make you the main character with Craig. That's what I said.
Oh, yeah. Well, for those who don't know,
Okay.
somebody created an AI-generated Brokeback Mountain with Kenny and Craig the Cowboy. Hans, can you pull up the image real quick? And then I guess, Kenny, you
That
proceeded to
doesn't
say
even
you were
look
going
like me,
to
bro.
fuck Hans to death or something? What happened
I
here?
didn't say. I said Craig was not me. The
Oh.
fuck,
Yeah, he would sick
Oh,
Craig on
yeah.
you to fuck you to death.
Hans. I'd make Hans the stunt
That's
double.
more offensive. You're not even the
So
one
it
that's
goes from
killing me with your dick. It's Craig. That's more offensive.
Yeah, the pumps would be older and slower.
Did you guys ever
no.
tell Kenny that Kino Corner admitted he was the one posting the fake Kenny penis on the Discord?
We found that out already.
Oh, okay.
We've had
Yeah,
several.
Yeah, no,
he
we knew
admitted that
that.
he did
He
it.
just wouldn't talk to a nigga, and I'm just like, bro, like, I don't like, bro. The thing that gets me is like, that's more stories I tell people when I'm like in public, and I'm
That's
like,
good. No, that's
yeah.
great for Kino's reputation and his friends who
I
produce
mean,
the
yeah,
Brutalist or
Kino's
whatever.
reputation, but like, it does me a whole lot of wonder when they're just like, oh, somebody's posting pictures about you,
Yeah.
gay pictures about you, pictures of your meat. It's not even my dick, bro. That's the thing that threw me off.
Yeah, they
LowRes,
should
did you
say
hear
But
the
that
yeah,
same thing.
Kino has retired from YouTube officially?
why?
He
Instead
says
of
he's done
saying-
making YouTube videos.
That's a
Instead
good
of saying
choice.
something
I
for
noticed that
it.
he started going by his full birth name
Yeah.
now, Peter Isaac Mahaffey.
Mahaffey.
That's what I was
I'm
about to
not
say.
saying-
Kenny.
This actually ties in perfect to the market. I didn't mention this on. This is really like 2 peas in a pod episodes. I hated that it said a Markiplier film. So good choice. Oh, Dreadlock Mountain. Here we go.
Craig the Cowboy does in quotes.
Oh, you guys are too much.
Why would the be in quotes but not Cowboy?
I love the tagline. Small business, plenty of staff.
Like his last name is Cowboy and his nickname is the.
Yeah, no, I'm alone.
Directed by Jake.
Yep.
I don't understand why people be like doing. I and I didn't even know Hans.
Oh, no. It's co-written. Hans and Kenny got in a room to write this.
That's why Hans has
Now,
to be
Brian.
the stunt double.
Who did the music? Corey Feldman.
That's fine.
Are you sure this
I
is
just
AI?
love that.
This looks real.
I just love that the Karen character looks like he's regretted it, like he's not happy about it. Like the other, like Craig over here is like happy,
He's so
smiling at
proud.
the camera, and Kenny's like,
They
"Oh
don't even look like me,
man."
bro.
Yeah, I didn't think that looked like Kenny either, to be honest.
No.
Thank you, bro.
Kenny,
Like,
that could be
no,
you
that's
in like 25 years, maybe, if you got an ear piercing.
yeah, if my face got fatter, maybe.
What Craig the Cowboy did to Kenny, he kind of ran him rough a little bit, not just because they're living on Dreadlock Mountain.
Not, dude. It's Craig the Cowboy.
Yeah.
That's it.
I didn't think I was gonna cry on this
Also-
episode, but I got tears.
Also, like that popular front gunning the producing of the movie too.
Everybody's
Yeah.
catching strays
They
on
want
this
to get that
poster.
money.
Everybody.
that money.
Oh my God. I am. I'm like main suspect number one. But anyways,
Kenny, weren't you going to get
I'm
Craig
gonna-
for us?
Craig, who was
Huh?
that guy? Why? Why'd you get in his car? Why did this happen?
she bring that shit. Damn, that's nasty.
You know,
Yeah.
it's things that happen when you go to a Chinese restaurant on a Thursday night.
That-
On a New
Yeah,
Year's
Fuck
Eve
that
night.
was.
Some random
Yeah.
guy in a cowboy hat let Kenny in his car to just talk to him.
You guys are just mad
You
because I
wanna
can
get
make
warmed
friends,
up?
no problem.
I'm just confused. Like I feel like I'm not in reality. Like, why did that happen?
You know why
I
that
don't
happened.
know.
You know exactly
Bro,
why that
that's
happened. There's
what-
only one reason
that's
a cowboy
honestly-
would let a man like Kenny in his truck on New Year's Eve night by himself at a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
I've never
thinking
met a
gay thoughts
stranger
as
and went to
usual.
hang out in their car while waiting for food.
Have you never had Chinese food at New Year's, bro?
That doesn't explain it.
Bro, like it's weird out here. Like
I don't
niggas,
think
like,
I've
call the
ever
day before.
shared Chinese food or conversation with a stranger
You
on
see-
New
you
Year's
see?
Eve.
You see, now you're just blowing shit out of proportion because I didn't share no Chinese food with that nigga. He was going to his wife.
Kenny,
don't know why you
nobody.
hate me, bro.
His wife, huh?
He went home to his wife.
That's what he said, bro. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't doing nothing gay.
Mm.
We gotta end this, man. I'm losing it right now, LowRes.
Yeah, all right. We
gotta
can
end
we
it.
can wrap up there. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Valentine's Day Loveline special. The full roster here. Mumpkin and Eggy, thank you guys so much for partaking and adding your input here to help these young men, I could only assume young, figure out their ways in the world of romance and love and dating and sex and Christianity and cowboys.
That's right. I'm at the point in my life where maybe it's time for me to just become an unlicensed therapist. I mean, it's basically what I do on my streams already to begin with. So maybe I need to just open up my own, some kind of non-infringing love line to take your calls on a more regular basis. That you being the audience, that is, because apparently I really have all the information that somebody needs to make their life really healthy and take it up a notch. At least I'll know what to parrot from people who actually know what they're talking about to help you.
All
Kenny,
right.
any final thoughts before we go?
I'm about to go talk dirty to a nurse right now, so I ain't got no thoughts.
Well, wouldn't that just be sexual thoughts? You want to express your sexual thoughts real quick before we close out the show?
No, these are like legitimately dirty thoughts that go to one person, and it's not the people on here. So,
Yeah, and that's the point of Loveline, right? Is to find love. That sounds like love, Kenny. Not lust, love.
Call it whatever you want, bro. All I know is
Kenny loves the
she's
nurse.
expecting-
That's what I just heard. That's what your deflection there tells me.
Sitting in a tree, KISS.
I sound like
Dirty
little
thoughts.
kids,
All right,
bro.
Sitting in the
Kenny, you
toilet.
go to your nurse. Japan guy, go to your nurse. Hans, go to the nursing home. You old fuck.
Sitting in a toilet, pre-cum coming out, waiting for the nurse.
Whoa.
We all say that.
All right, that has
MLH,
been
get a stronger couch.
yes, MLH, please, for the love of God. All right, that's been Loveline 4. See you later.